So what's happening, people? It's me again, Courtney, with my MMA predictions. This time it's for UFC 147, which will take place on Saturday the 23rd of June 2012 at the Jornalista Felipe Drummond Stadium in Belo Horizonte, Brazil. Tell me if I said that right, my Brazilian friends. This card has been chopped, changed, screwed, gone from one to the other. Basically, Anderson Silva's supposed to fight Chael Sonnen on this card. But the UFC decided to move that fight back to Vegas. So they asked Jose Aldo if he wanted to fight on the card instead of UFC 149. I think he was told he could stay on UFC 149. So they asked Vanderlei Silva to move to the main event to fight Vitor Belfort. That was agreed, signed. Then Belfort broke his hand a few weeks ago, so he's unable to fight, so they've had to find someone to fight Vanderlei Silva. And they've got Rich Franklin for a rematch of their UFC 99 fight in Germany, I think it is. But anyway, all the odds in this video are provided by John Petit from MMARecap.com. You can be on the list to get his by the numbers document. You just have to holler at him on Twitter. His username is Scream13, that's Scream13. Holler at him. But anyway, I'm only going to comment on two fights on this card because the card is mainly it's the conclusion of the Ultimate Fighter Brazil. You have the middleweight final and the featherweight final. I haven't been watching any Ultimate Fighter at all, the live version or the Brazilian version. I should have watched the Brazilian version, but I didn't. So yeah, this card's stacked mainly Brazilian fighters. A lot of people won't know, the majority of people won't know who they are. I've heard a few of the names, but I've never seen them fight, so I'm not going to comment on those fights. I'm only going to comment on the two fights, the main event and the Fabricio Verdun versus Mike Russo fight, because they're the only two that I really know. But anyway, my first fight I'm going to comment on is Fabricio Verdun versus Mike Supercut Russo. Fabricio Verdun is minus 500 in this fight. He's 6'4". He's got a 15-5 and 1 record. Is that right? Well, he's got a 15-5 record. Verdun's striking is improving. He's got decent striking. He's got a wicked submission game, obviously, because he's got numerous titles. He's a BJJ black belt. And incidentally, the thing you should never ever forget about Verdun, he beat Fedor. The first guy to beat him in God knows how long. 7, 8 years. Don't ever forget that. But yeah, his last fight was a win against Roy Nelson via decision. His last 5 fights had 4 wins and 1 loss. And he's fighting Mike Russo from Chicago PD, I think, who's plus 400. He's 6'1". He's got a 15-1 record. 15-1? Russo's got decent takedowns, decent submissions as well. Most of his wins, he's got a few wins via submission as well. But I don't see him submitting for Verdun. His last fight was a win via decision against John Olaf Ainemo. That guy still should not have ever been in the UFC. I think he only got in there because Alistair Overeem, you take me, you have to take my friend. One of those things. And he's unbeaten in his last 5 fights. That's Mike Russo. I'm picking Fabricio Verdun to win this fight, barring a super knockout from Mike Russo like he did to Todd Duffy, if you remember that. Todd Duffy, who I call the Universal Soldier, he should be in the next film with that because he just looks like one of them. Mike Russo was getting battered for 3 rounds. Then all of a sudden, clipped Duffy and just knocked him out cold. If Verdun stays away from that, he should be alright. But I'm picking Verdun to win the fight. And now on to the main event. The main event is Vanderlei Silva versus Rich Franklin. Vanderlei Silva, if you don't know about this guy, please just look anywhere on the net. Particularly on YouTube. Look at his highlights. Look how savage this guy is. He's a beast. If you take Clay Guida's hyperactivity and energy, you transfer that to savage beast. That's Vanderlei Silva. If I show anyone violence, I'm showing him Vanderlei Silva first. He's one of my favourite fighters. He's, legend. He's plus 150 in this fight. He's 5'11". He's got a 34, 11 and 1 record. Very experienced, hyper aggressive. You just got to. I don't really say much about him. His last 5 fights, 2 wins, 3 losses. His last fight was a win against Kung Lee via TKO. I was so happy when he won that fight. A lot of people were happy when he won that fight. And he's fighting Rich Franklin again. Rich Franklin and Vanderlei fought at UFC 99 in Germany, I think. Rich Franklin is minus 170. He's 6'1". He's got a 28-6 record. Rich Franklin is a former middleweight champion. He's got decent striking. He's got good striking. Southpaw. He's got decent submission game as well. Well, not submission, sorry, takedowns. Submission game, I haven't seen much of it, but he has got submissions. But he's got a decent chin as well. But he moves in and out, and he'll be trying to stay away from Vanderlei. He won't be getting caught up in Vanderlei don't jab. He never used to jab outside the UFC. When he come to the UFC, he started jabbing. But usually Vanderlei just swings, hooks, uppercut. So Rich Franklin will be trying to stay on the outside, probably pick him off better than he did last time, because he got caught a few times last time. But anyway, Rich Franklin, my head is telling me Rich Franklin, but my heart's telling me Vanderlei. In Brazil, main event, come on man, you got to give something to Vanderlei. And I'm going to pick Vanderlei. I don't care what anyone says, I'm picking Vanderlei to win. I don't care. He didn't play for points, so he's only going for one thing, a knockout or submission. So I'm picking Vanderlei to win that fight. But yeah, so I'm picking Fabricio Verdum and Vanderlei Silva to win the fight. Their fight, sorry. Don't dismiss the card, because a lot of Brazilian fighters that you don't know could turn out to be one hell of a night, because I know there's Brazilians will be looking to impress. But anyway, yeah. Follow me on Twitter with the same username, Choku. Check out my page on Facebook. Oh, incidentally, Rich Franklin, what the hell's going on with your hair? It's like this. Yeah. Check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/Courtney MMA. I train at leicestermma.co.uk. If you're in the Midlands or anywhere in the UK, or even in Europe, come and train with us. Check out lapelchoke.com for all your grappling training, just to see what's going on in the grappling world. Check out tweetmma.co.uk, mmapundit.co.uk, and voila, it's finished. Anyway, I'm gone. That's Rich Franklin said, by the way. Peace.